Hello everybody, my name is Bailey and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my new favourite strand build for my hunter. Now for the past maybe 2-3-ish weeks, at first it was the funny guns, broken guns, crafting glitch, so I didn't want to post it then because everyone was having fun with that. And the week after was just server issues after server issues after server issues because of DDoS attacks. But now that that's fixed, I wanted to get this strand build out of the way. So the strand build I am showing you today is great for survivability, ad clearing, and I have been using it mostly in dungeons, raids and nightfalls during the broken weapons week and sometimes in the DDoS attacks when I had a chance to actually play. Before we get into the build in this video, this is the first video I'm doing reading a script, so please do not judge me if I stutter or struggle because I don't really read scripts that much and I don't really read out loud, so sorry if it takes me a minute to say something, but without further ado, please enjoy the video and subscribe if you do want to see more like it. Wait, stop the video, I've got an announcement. I will be doing Twitch streams over on Twitch, Mr. Fraggers on Twitch.tv. I will be playing games like Call of Duty, Zombies, multiplayer, campaign, you name it. Minecraft, probably solo most of the time. Destiny 2, same again, probably solo. Rocket League, I can do tournaments or whatever. Come see me on Twitch, name on stream again. Enjoy this video. So the exotics for this build are the Mothkeeper's Wraps and the new exotic from Season of the Witch, the X-Dirus. Before we continue, I did not have the catalyst at the time of recording. I have it now, post-recording, reading this script, but at the time I did not have the catalyst. Both these exotics work so well together, throwing moths left, right and centre, and it's just the best ad clearing thing I've ever seen in my life besides Arc Hunter or solar grenades on Warlock or on camera on Titan. It's just such a good ad clearing build. So the exotic Mothkeeper's Gauntlet changes your grenade into 2 loyal moths and you get 2 charges of grenade, which is so good considering that you could throw one for healing and one for ad clear or explosion. You get 2 loyal moths out of each grenade, so that's just one could be ad clear and one will be a healer. It will blind an enemy if it does not kill. It will blind the enemies in a vicinity of the one enemy it tracked, but if there are no enemies nearby it will turn into a void overshield and it will become a purple moth instead of a white-ish, blue-ish moth, which is just great considering if you're running away, throw it ahead of you and it will track straight to you. So moving on to the exotic for this weapon, the X-Dirus, it fires arc projectiles that are completely stolen from Hive Knights. They are the exact same projectile, which is actually quite a good thing considering I've always wanted to shoot Hive projectiles because they look so wacky and weird and it's quite fun. They detonate on impact and draw ammo from reserves, so you can shoot infinitely, which is actually quite good because you never have to reload until you get to the last one and you're out, which is the only issue because you can just swap to your auto rifle or whatever your last weapon is. You could use a chain reaction last weapon, power weapon, and get loads of ammo back, so you're pretty much set. Considering you're getting kills with special, you won't gain much special, you get a little bit but not too much. Kills with the X-Dirus also generate a loyal moth that detonates on impact, and it also blinds if it doesn't kill, which is why it works so well with the Mothkeeper's Wraps. The exotic trait for the X-Dirus, the fire rate increases when enraged and you become enraged by dealing or sustaining damage. The catalyst enrages you faster when you are amplified. Kills will make you amplified. The synergy between these exotics is perfect for a build, and I would recommend this build to anybody to try. One weapon I did forget, the kinetic weapon. I would recommend a strand weapon, preferably one with demolitionist, and I personally used the auto rifle from Season of Defiance, the Perpetualist. I believe that's saying it right too. I mainly use it to destroy tangles if it's too far away to grab, and getting kills will bump your grenade charge back up a little bit, which is perfect, and then throwing your grenade will reload it, so you can just infinitely spam that if you're out of ammo as well. Now, going on to our subclass, you'll obviously be using strand for the build. For the abilities, I would use grappling hook, or the grappling grenade, and gambler's dodge. The grenade doesn't really matter due to the fact that you will have the moth keepers on, which will change it anyway, but during, I don't know, running encounters or you're trying to get somewhere faster, just take off the exotic and you'll have a grapple right there, easy. And the aspects, going straight onto them, you will want these two, Threaded Spectre and the Whirling Maelstrom, which is just them two together works so well, considering that your Threaded Spectre will generate a strand version of your character that enemies will target and focus on while you can get away while it clears some ads, and it spawns 2 threadlings when the Spectre is destroyed, which can generate a tangle sometimes, which leads into our second aspect, Whirling Maelstrom. This aspect allows you to destroy your tangle that will turn it into a mini whirlwind of strand that tracks targets. You can also destroy your tangle by throwing it, shooting it, so you can just infinitely just keep going over and over and over and over and over again, which is just makes it an ad clearing machine for a build, and it's perfect synergy with them two aspects on Hunter. Moving on to your fragments that also help with surviving, you're going to want the fragments Thread of Generation, dealing damage, grants grenade energy. Thread of Isolation, precision hits, severs a bubble of enemies nearby. Thread of Warding, Orbs of Power, grants woven mail. And Thread of Continuity, which increases the duration of suspend, unravel and sever, which we're going to lead into now. Just to clear up, severing makes an enemy deal less damage to players, and woven mail increases protection on you and your allies. The whole build is going to be focused around the severing and the moths, which give you an overshield anyway, so you're completely healed and safe. So this build allows you to clear out rooms, not attract enemies, take less damage and weaken enemies, with the possibility of an overshield from your moths, from your gauntlets and the weapons, plus you get your grenade back in less than a minute if you can do it right. It just works so well, and I love the synergy. It all intertwines and it's perfect. For your armor mods, I will put a screenshot on screen if you want to copy completely. I will be covering no artifact in this video due to the fact that it will impact the build in later seasons, so I will not be covering the artifact whatsoever. Starting off with the helmet mods, you will want 1 strand siphon, 1 arc siphon, and a heavy ammo finder for the maximum destruction of orbs you'll ever see, which also will grant you your woven mail with your other fragment, which all intertwines because you'll be making orbs left, right and centre with your arc weapon. If you need to, you'll swap to your auto rifle, or if you have another strand weapon or arc weapon on your power weapon, it works just beautifully, plus you're getting heavy ammo for it anyway. Going on to the gauntlet, impact induction gives you grenade energy on powered melee hits, which helps you get that cooldown even lower. Bolstering detonation gives you class ability energy after grenade damage that allows you to spawn more spectres around the map, which just works beautifully. And firepower generates orbs after grenade kills, which is just easy way of getting an orb. Going onto your chest, I don't really change it, I just use the trifecta of resistances, arc, void and solar. You don't have to copy that. If you want to run anything else, you could run emergency reinforcements for more protection, or some loaders if you wanted. Going on to the legs, I use repercussion and innovation. Orbs of power grant health and grenade energy. Surge for extra damage. I usually use whatever my power weapon is because it's just easy and it helps with harder enemies. Now going on to the class item, I use a time dilation to boost my time for my surge to make it last longer, powerful attraction to collect orbs that are nearby while using my class ability, and Reaper, which benefits my class ability also by giving me an orb of power after dodging and then getting a kill. So if I dodge then get a kill, it will generate an orb. So many orbs are just being spawned around the map and it works so nice. It gives you a great lead on health, and your grenade, which gives you more shield, which just works so nice for this build. But that is all the time I have for this video. Please leave a like if you did enjoy it, and if you want to see more content like this from me, then please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.